It's Friday, October 29th, and I come to you with the saddest news I've ever had to report on air in my 28 years. This is an issue that we're going to have to deal with. It's an issue we're going to have to face. It's something that all of us have to fight and have to stop and have to resist, or it's on us. If we don't take action now, if we allow this to happen, God's going to be completely done with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have all the videos. We have all their C-SPAN reports. These criminals that brag publicly, Fauci and others, they are involved in a revolution of biotech mRNA engineering. And they are trying to force the public and force regulators worldwide to accept this incredible evil. The big pharma-controlled FDA just approved emergency use authorization on 5-year-olds and older of the Pfizer experimental shot. And the one abstaining vote on the board said, hey, we're not even going to track what happens to children after they're given these injections. Not even in the study they're doing where they're going to give it official approval in the year 2026, 4+ years from now. This is all in the article on Infowars.com. We have links directly to their statements and videos of them saying it. This is all documented. And we even have one of the board members that voted for it saying, we're not going to learn what this does to the kids until we do it.
But we're never going to learn about how safe the vaccine is unless we start giving it. That's just the way it goes.
This is a corporate revolution, an elite revolution against humanity. This is transhumanism. This is the takeover of our bodies, like Klaus Schwab said last year in the fourth industrial revolution. This is a form of rape, the most intense form of rape there is, where your very genetic code is taken over. It's one thing to see people buying the propaganda and the lies that are adults going out and taking these dangerous shots. And a lot of them have heart attacks, a lot of them have myocarditis, heart swelling, a lot of them have blood clots, a lot of them die. But it's another thing to see the people above 12s that have been dying, 12, 13, 14 years old. I've had their mothers on, I've had their fathers on, I've had their grandparents on. These are cases where they admit the shots killed them. And I sit there and I watch those fathers and mothers and grandparents try to warn people, and I watch Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and Apple all block it. It's incredible. It's absolutely evil. And it's open world government. Remember the young man that was on a college golf team, handsome man, and he went and took the shot, second round, and had myocarditis, and they told him the shot did it. And his doctors were on the news saying the shot did it. And the UN came out and said in a Yahoo article, we don't allow that because it scares people away. He's not lying, and it's true the shot did this, but he's not allowed to scare people away. This is so criminal. And they're just normalizing killing us and maiming us and sterilizing us and erasing our immune systems. This is the depopulation. This is the covert war against humanity that Bill Gates and so many have talked about. And so you need to go read the article on Infowars.com about this, because it goes through all the admissions of what's happening. But all I can say is complying with this is only going to make this worse. And the more you give into this, the more these tyrants are going to take away. And people like Ice Cube, of all folks, understands what's happening. He came out and said, I quit. I'm not part of this movie with Sony, where he was going to be paid $9 million, but they wanted him to take that shot. And he understood how many deaths there's been. He understood how creepy it was. He said, my life and my health is worth a lot more than the $9 million. So that's the system we're in, where you lose your job if you don't take into your body what they want you to take in. And people like Noam Chomsky say, we're going to lock you up in your house and give you no food if you don't submit. They're the tyrants. They're saying we're endangering people, but they're the ones with an experimental shot that they now admit doesn't even protect you from COVID, and in fact gives you COVID-like symptoms. So the children everywhere are counting on us as adults to stand up and do the right thing. They're counting on us to speak out and to continue to expose what's happening. And they're looking to us to bring Big Pharma, people like Fauci that cooked up this virus and released it, to justice. We've got to do it. They want to cause a revolution. They want to cause a violent revolution. We don't want that. That's why they're attacking us through the medical system. They know enough of us know what's happening, and they hope some people get violent. That's not the answer. The answer is exposing them, taking back our governments, and then having our grand juries indict people and then having them arrested. The answer is taking our governments back, and we will take our governments back, and these individuals will be brought to justice. We're very close to getting Fauci and Peter Daszak and Bill Gates. But that makes them even more dangerous because now they're more committed than ever. Now, tomorrow, on Saturday at 5 p.m., I'm going to have an emergency broadcast dealing with the next shoe to drop. And I want you to listen to me very, very carefully. This is the next phase of the revolution. The UN has announced as of this week, and so has the Davos Group, but it's gotten almost no coverage, that they are now going to forcibly put in all the food on the planet at a UN regulatory level through the FDA and other systems, nanoparticles in the food to, quote, keep us safe from toxic chemicals, but they're the ones that are going to put the nanoparticles in that they admit are going to track and trace us and control us. And they talk about how they're going to add to vaccines nanoparticles that mark us and track us. That's what they've already done. Greg Reese's report is on Infowars.com and Band.video. Emergency report, nanoparticles to contaminate entire food supply under guise of food safety. Again, this is for the children. We must stand up for them. They're our future. They're counting on us, the adults, to have courage to do the right thing. Remember, God's watching. And remember that these tyrants will fall like tyrants that came before them. But now is the time to stand up. Now is the time to do the right thing. And now is the time to not submit to this tyranny. God bless you all. And I just hope that you're moved by God's Spirit to do everything you can peacefully to stop these monsters from hurting more of our innocent children. God bless and good luck.